selected, but what do you make of just the group that you have receiving this ultimate gift?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think the cool part, you know, like they were all just talking about, is they all don't have vehicles. So all these guys that, you know, Santan chose and the collective chose to get these vehicles, they didn't have vehicles. So for them to now have brand new Ford Mustangs is pretty cool.
What does that say about the activation of the Valley and the buy-in from the community?
Yeah, it's definitely when I first got here, what I talked about is what can separate us. And I think this is a really good first step. Or, you know, there's not first step, it's been a really good step for us to kind of continue to get buy-in from the communities. And I think the fact that, you know, the turnout today shows that when you give back to ASU, there can be some really good pub for your business and that you can get something in return as well, not just the philanthropy piece.
This is new to the college experience, receiving gifts like this. What is it like to be a part of the first wave of coaches, students, being a part of the bigger picture? What is that like going through?
I think it's awesome because at the end of the day, it's about the student athlete. And the more they get, in my opinion, the better. Because they're what make this whole thing go around, are the students, the players. And the more we can give the students, the more things the players get. To me, is the number one goal for me. Every single day I wake up, how can I pour into them to make them a better person, a better player, to be more successful in life? How can I pour into the community to make them want to give our players more things? Everything I do is for our players, so awesome to see.
How's this going to help the team in the short term and the long term?
Yeah, short term, I mean, these guys obviously don't have to call their friend to pick them up to come to practice. They don't have to ride their scooter back home. They can come to and from treatment. All that stuff is huge. In the long term, I think it shows the commitment that the Valley is putting behind Arizona State football. And I think both of those things together in the short term and long term can be very powerful.
What were players in the football team when you were here as an assistant driving around in when you were here?
Not these. That's for sure. Definitely not these. Most people didn't have cars. I would say 50% of the team, you know, 10 years ago didn't have vehicles. You know, they're scooting around or they're biking around. They're living somewhere really near campus. But as this city's grown, as it has, as Tempe has grown, as the campus has grown, right, people live further and further away, and they need more access to things like this.
What sort of message do you think it gives future recruits as well? You guys have some stuff going on. Sort of players are receiving these sort of goods. What sort of message do you think gives to the future recruits who might not have?
Yeah, this is only the beginning. Like I said from the beginning, this is a front-running state. And, you know, Tim's not one of those guys. Tim's a guy who's all in, and Tim's a guy who put his money where his mouth was and backed it and found a way to make this happen, which is unbelievable. But the more success we have as a program, the more people are going to want to get involved. And that's one of the perks of being in a major metroplex and being in the Valley is the more success we have, and hopefully throughout the build, it's not going to happen overnight, but throughout the process of us building this program into what I think it can be, I think we're going to get more people in, more people in, more people in. And it's not going to happen at the snap of a finger, but over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I think we're going to wake up one day and say, holy cow, this is an unbelievable situation to be a student athlete.
You guys good? Thanks, Kenny.
Thank you.